People wonder why there are violence in our cities. Violence is committed in the main, in my experience, by people without hope. They wonder why there's drug abuse in our cities. People who turn to drugs are generally people without hope. They wonder why families are disintegrating in our cities, and families disintegrate because of the poison of a lack of hope. And the greatest antidote to a lack of hope is a world-class education. And no one can argue that in these 200 plus failing schools that these children or their families have gotten a world-class education. And so, I say I'll be happy to look at any recommended changes to legislation that folks have made, and I will look at it with an open mind. But I will not capitulate and be a participator in a capitulation which results in urban children and their families being denied an education because members of the state assembly want to capitulate to the teachers union. And that's what this is. The delay in this is capitulation to the teachers union, because what they stand for is putting money in their own pockets. And they cannot say this is for the kids, because they have failed these children year after year after year after year. Get no merit pay. Because you know why? In those 205 schools, there wouldn't be a nickel given out in merit pay. No achievement for these children and no freedom for their families. Why? Because of their zip code. The Education Law Center wants to sue over something. They should sue over that. That's the obscenity of our public school system in our urban areas. And it disgusts me that my children can be limited only by their imagination and how hard they're willing to work. But children in Tony City, in Wilda City, they are limited by what the teachers union is willing to give them, and their capitulators in the state legislature are willing to stand for. I am unwilling to stand for that. I campaigned on it. I was clear on it. And by the way, I didn't win his city. I didn't win her city. I didn't win Newark. I didn't win Jersey City. I didn't win Atlantic City. I didn't win Patterson or Passaic. And I don't care. Because this is a moral question. This is a civil rights question. And it's not civil rights for those who vote for me. It should be civil rights for every one of our citizens. And each one of those members of the legislature who do not support real opportunity and hope for these children should have to answer to why they deny civil rights to those children and their families in order to placate a public sector union who has as its credo, me first. Everybody else second.